Okay, so this is how I started. I browned off 5 pounds of ground beef, strained it into a pan so I can discard the grease later without dumping it down my drain. Now I'm just going to start filling my jars. Jars just came out of the dishwasher, by the way, so they are nice and hot. I'm going to pack it down, get as much meat in there as I can. It'll hold roughly a pound. Cram that down in there. You want to take it to about an inch of headspace. A little bit less, I found, helps with siphoning, but could just because I use the Instapot Max. Don't know. Okay, now I'm going to get my beef broth. It's just made with Better Than Bouillon. I made 4 cups. I'm going to pour that into the 1-inch headspace. Now I need to debubble. Get all that air out of there as much as you can. Now I'm going to top it off. Make sure that liquid is up to the 1-inch headspace. Now it looks a little full, so I'm going to take a little bit out of there. All right. Now, take my rag, well, it's paper towel, dipped in plain white vinegar, and clean those rims. Make sure there's no cracks or nicks. Ooh, those jars are hot. Put my lids on. They are not warm. They have been washed, but I have not soaked them in warm water. I haven't had a need to. Put my bands on, finger tight. I have 2 quarts of water in my Instapot Max. Let me adjust you here. I'm going to put the lid on. Now I've already set my altitude. Make sure your altitude is set for where you live. I'm at 250 feet above sea level, so I'm at 0. Make sure you do that. That's super important. And I need to do it for 75 minutes because I'm doing pints. You would do 90 minutes if you were doing quarts, but you can't do quarts in the Instapot Max. Only does 4 pints at a time, which is why we're small batch canning. Hit the start button, and when it has finished, it will automatically release its own steam until it comes up to pressure, up to temperature. We have a temperature gauge, which is really nice because I can keep an eye on what temp it is. It usually runs between 248 and 250 when it gets going. Then I will bring you back when it's all done. Okay, my red light has come off, meaning it is 0 pressure now. So I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes before I remove the lid. Okay, 10 minutes is up. Now I'm going to remove the lid and just let it sit there kind of off to the side for another 5 minutes. It seems to help with cutting down the siphoning. Okay, time's up. Let's get them out of the canner. Nice and bubbly. And there we have it. 4 pints of hamburger. See if I can get a closer look for you. See that bubbling? Yay! Alright, well I hope this video helped.